Okay, how important are your ID clinics and summer camps, and do you share information with other college coaches? In other words, if a player went to your ID camp and didn't get a chance to go to Rutgers camp, if the Rutgers coach called you, Dean, and said, you know, I heard this boy was at your camp, do you share your feedback about this player?
Generally, in the coaching community, I will share, but if we're having our own clinic or our own camp, we're generally inviting the people that we want to see. So, although it is open to everybody, I may not be really looking at that player as much. And quite honestly, and even if it were Dean that I was asking, not that I don't trust Dean, but I trust myself more than I trust anybody. And so I would share information, but I really don't know how much weight someone's going to put into that information as far as an evaluation.
I think that's fair, and again, we're willing to offer feedback to other coaches who haven't been able to attend on the kids, even that we're recruiting, and yet I always give that information with a grain of salt, is that this is what we're looking for and this is what we see. What we like in a player may be very different than what Rutgers likes. The ID camps for us and the summer camps become a very important recruiting tool, largely because we can't see every kid play. And the vast majority of kids who attend our ID clinics and our summer camps are kids who know that they haven't been evaluated by us and know this may be their only opportunities to be evaluated by us. Because if they're coming from an area of the country that we're just not there recruiting, this may be their only chance. And so while it's a one-day event, I could tell you that we sometimes learn more about a kid in that one-day event than we might going to a club event. Let me give you a good example. We can go to a club event in Dallas. We just came back from Dallas. The weather was miserable. It was windy and cold, and consequently the competition was bad. The games weren't great because of the wind. And we went to see a young man play that we really needed to see play, and he didn't play in that half. And we only dedicated 45 minutes for that game because we had to move on. We have a list of 100 kids we need to see play. So there's an opportunity where we were all the way out in Dallas, we had a chance to see a kid play, conditions were bad, and he didn't play. At our ID clinic, we get not only to see the kid play for the 6 hours that he's there, we get to see how they train, we get to see their behavior, we see their habits, we can really hone in on them to get a sense of them. And we've brought kids in who we thought were going to be really good players in our ID clinics, and they have not trained well and practiced well, and that's important to us. They took it casually, they weren't serious about it. We didn't recruit them. Likewise, we brought a kid came in from Arizona who we knew nothing about, and we were so impressed with him during that ID clinic that we offered him a roster spot and admission to Lehigh, and he's coming to Lehigh in 2013. So it has its advantages. 60 to 70% of our current roster have passed through our ID camp or our summer camps. And even if we've seen them play, just to be up front, in front of coaches, training, meeting players has been huge for us. And we place great value on those experiences.